Hello guys and welcome back into another video. Let's talk about the weekly watch list for this week, going into this week, the top stocks that I will be watching for this week, potential play that you guys can learn and watch. So if we actually take a look at, we have a calendar. Now, sorry for not posting the past previous days. I've been working on another project, a NFT project that I'll be going through at the end of the video. So let's go, let's start with the weekly watch list. Here we have the weekly watch list. But first, what I always do is I always go to investing.com and I always check the calendar because we always have, some sort of news and overall, news, takes over TA. Okay, so taking a look at investing.com/economic calendar, we pretty much don't have anything really going on. We did have a short week, so expecting a little bit of a short volume going into this week. Now, this looks okay, but what we have, as catalyst is going to be earnings. So we actually have earnings season coming up. So on investing.com, always just pin this site. We can see that we have earnings coming up on Tuesday. We have Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, Charles Schwab, PNC, and most of the banks are reporting on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and then we also have some more banks reporting on Wednesday, and then we have Procter and Gamble. So overall, earnings season is starting for 2022, the first quarter of 2022. So a lot of these companies are going to be reporting earnings. So it is going to be a very very weird markets. Just please understand whenever you're taking a play. For example, if we go down, okay, we only have banks reporting. Next week we have overall the tech reporting. So we have Tesla on next week of Wednesday. Tesla, almost all of the tech companies are reporting next week. So overall, a very, very interesting play because a lot of my plays are on the tech stocks. So if we actually go over here on TradingView, here's my weekly watch list. I have SPY, QQQ, Qualcomm, NVIDIA, AMD, Square, Coin, Apple, and CCL. So, some of them have earnings. So I'm going to be starting off with my favorite play. But first, I want to talk about SPY. So, last week we saw SPY just bouncing off of this level, which is very, very nice. We saw a lot of bounces off of this level. So overall, this is a major, major level of support. So this is going to be our, demand zone right over here. And we have that major resistance going around 470, which is a mental number, as well as a very, very nice supply zone. So this week, are we still just going to trade sideways? I'm looking at calls above 470. If we can break that level, we're definitely going to all-time highs around 480. So I'm looking, taking a break above 470, price target 480. But keep in mind, we do have earnings coming up, so things are going to be very, very different. The next one is going to be QQQ. QQQ just trading in that downtrend channel over here. We're still struggling to hold that level of support. Taking a look at the daily, we're struggling to hold our red support lines that I've charted out a couple days ago. So we need to hold that level of support for it to stay, strong. And then overall, we do have another support around, this green line, which is the overall channel. Now overall, we're trading in this channel over here. Okay, we got a little bit of a chop over here, but we're trading in this downtrend channel, and you guys are going to be realizing that a lot of these tech stocks are in a downtrend, and there's a lot of money to be made once we break the resistance around 390. For example, I'll be talking about, for example, like NVIDIA, which has a downtrend channel. A lot of these stocks, for example, AMZN, has a downtrend channel, which I'll be discussing later in the video. Now, my favorite play for this week is going to be Qualcomm. Okay, I've already made around, 20% off Qualcomm calls last week, but taking a look at Qualcomm, and this setup looks primed for this week, especially tomorrow right at market open. I'm looking to buy in calls, because it looks like we're going to be opening above this level of support. You guys know about Qualcomm. Qualcomm is getting very, very tight. over here, and we're at that very nice level of support, resistance. And as you guys can see, we've tested this resistance a lot of times, and we're looking to open above that level of resistance. Qualcomm is going to be definitely my number one watch list, and this is going to be on my top watch list. We do have earnings around February, so I'm looking to take a February swing to sell before expirations, or to play, like a earnings run up play. So this play looks very nice. It is setting up very nicely, and always, Qualcomm is on my top priority list at a market open. Qualcomm just looks great. So let's remove our drawings. Let's go on into our next one, and let's take a look at NVIDIA. So again, I've been talking about, a lot of these tech stocks are at downtrend, level of breakouts. So there's a lot of money to be made once we break this downtrend. So as you guys can see, we filled that level of gap on NVIDIA, and basically we're just kind of consolidating. We're in this downtrend right now, and it's just trading sideways in this level of zone. I'm taking a look, a break above 300. So this is right around 300, as you guys can see. So around 300 is going to be a very nice breakout for NVIDIA. NVIDIA has earnings around, February 16th. So, it still has, time for earnings. So this is going to be another play on my watch. Okay, so let's remove these drawings right over here. The next one is going to be AMD. Okay, I'm watching a lot of these semiconductors. AMD held our level of support. As long as if it holds that level of support, we're setting up for a very nice downtrend breakout play. We kind of have this descending triangle if we decide to break to the upside. So overall, watching, a lot of these semiconductors, top three on my watch list, they were all semiconductors. So I'm watching these semiconductors setup going on. The next one is Square. Now, Square took a heavy beating from over here, but Square looks interesting for a shares play. They have earnings coming up around March, so I'm looking to take a swing. As you guys can see, this play, it's been just dying, and we're at this major level of support. The important thing is going to be the stop loss close below around 134.41. So it's sitting right around that area. So as long as if we don't close below that level, Square looks very nice, also known as block. The next one is going to be Coin. Okay, Coin with a nice falling wedge. So Coin at a very nice level of support. And overall, with Coin, it has a very nice falling wedge breakout. A break above 240 looks very nice. This is setting up very nicely. If we actually take a look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is just consolidating right now over here. Ethereum, basically, crypto, all of them are following each other. Crypto and stocks, both of them are looking to break the downtrend breakout. And the question is, can we break the downtrend this week? So Coin looks very nice. Next one is just Apple. Apple still looks bearish. We still need to test that level of support. So pretty much nothing with that. With CCL, we do have a rising wedge. So this is the opposite of a falling wedge. Taking a look at, CCL, I've talked about this downtrend breakout for CCL. It broke that downtrend. It tested it. But now, it had a very nice run up. So when are we going to be getting a pullback? We can see 24.17 is a resistance. Let's see what the RSI tells us, okay? So if we actually take a look, RSI looks overbought also. So basically RSI just tells us that the stock looks overbought, and it is definitely at a very nice level, a major level of resistance. So definitely watching CCL for possible puts play. The next one is Amazon. Okay, Amazon with, again, a downtrend channel breakout, just like NVIDIA, but it is sitting at a major level of support. I love Amazon as a company. I do have a lot in Amazon Leap called up its spreads. So right around Amazon, this is a major level of support going around for Amazon. And we're taking a look, a break above 3,300 level. We have earnings around July 4th. February 2nd. So we still have time to play this downtrend breakout. And again, a lot of these stocks are at downtrend breakouts. There is a lot of money to be made, okay, because a lot of these stocks are looking to come back and reverse. So that is like the strongest, part. The best part is after the correction, we get a very, very nice move. Now, I do have another play, forgot to put it on the watch list, which is IWM. Now, IWM has gotten very, very predictable. Okay, as you guys can see, it holds this level of support. It does not break that level. If you guys look at the volume, whenever we hit that level of support, we get increasingly insane amounts of volume. Now, I've played this stock before, shares. I remember playing, shares over here because I thought we would actually break out and start kind of like a whole new trend up to the upside. But IWM is setting up. The stop loss is going to be the close below 200 at 10.71. It has gotten very, very predictable. As you guys can see, whenever we hit that level, we get a very, very nice strong bounce. And I'm taking a look at just a shares play, okay? I'm just going to be chilling with shares. It's going to be a nice, practice. And overall, options are freaky. I'm trying to move to shares, but overall, IWM looks like a great, nice shares play. Definitely on one of my highest priorities at market open to buy in shares and to swing. And again, the risk to reward is going to be very, very nice because, eventually, risking a 2% gain for a potential 10%, even though that isn't a lot with shares, it's still a lot if you put in a lot more on shares. But overall, this looks like a very, very nice play. Even just straight up buying one share is good. So overall, that is all. Very, very simple video. I did want to discuss a project that I'm working on. So basically, I have these NFTs, a very, very nice NFT collection. So I did put a link in the description, and I'm looking to expand upon this. I do have some sneak peeks going on. All of these NFTs are hand drawn, so they're not generated. So all of these are hand drawn, and there's a lot of different things about this compared to other NFTs. The first thing is that this is actually on the Polygon network. Okay, so this is on the Ethereum, but Polygon is kind of like that secondary. It will be on OpenSea, but overall no fees, and it's going to be very, very affordable, $10 to $50 per NFT. So I'm excited to launch this. I'm looking to do launch the first 9 around end of the month. So I do have a lot of exciting pieces of art to be posted. And overall, I'm gonna be making another YouTube channel to give a little bit more insight on crypto and on NFTs to educate everyone. So overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did leave the Discord link in this description. So overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys tomorrow at a market open. And definitely going to be a very, very interesting week. But again, keep in mind we do have earnings, and accidentally sometimes I just buy a call and then I don't realize we have earnings after hours. So please don't do that mistake. And overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys tomorrow at market open.